Hello everyone, welcome back to the Rhys's Writing YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a TBR for the month of March 2025. So February was a pretty small month, so I had a little less chunkiness and a little bit more shorter reads that were, just a little easier or, just easier to sort of get through for February. So March, I'm going to be starting some bigger books and just see where we go with them. So just start it off, shall we? So the first one is yet again another book club book. This is called Remarkably Bright Creatures. It's rather popular. It's sort of strange. There's a talking octopus, I believe, but I think it's about a wife who's sort of grieving her husband, and a weird octopus comes in and helps or something. or I think her son goes missing, maybe. But yeah, another sort of book club book. It's quite well-known, kind of popular type book, but with a bit of weirdness, so a little bit more sort of my type compared to the other ones that I've read in this book club. But so we shall see. And then this is the big book, the series that I've been reading. I read the first one in January, and then this one, and then I'll be reading this in March, The Ships of Merior. I liked Curse of the Mistwraith, which is the first one, in January, and I'm interested to see what goes on. I had a break in February. I don't know why, I just didn't really feel like carrying it on. Wanted a bit of a break from sort of big fantasy, and now that it is March, I can start this. This may be a bit of a one that I sort of maybe do in tandem. I'll see how I feel with the book, how I'm getting on with it. But I think I could also maybe finish it halfway through, potentially. I think there's a bit that I think she originally did it in parts, this book. So I could stop it, go on to my next read and then carry it on or something, which could be a good idea if it ends in quite a good spot. But this is just a continuation of the epic fantasy, Walls of Light and Shadow. These two stepbrothers, I believe. I'm kind of losing track of the characters, but yeah, I enjoyed my time. I felt some of the characters needed a bit more moments, time to shine, some relationships to form. The first one lacked that, I think, maybe more leading on to plot, but we'll see what happens in the second one. And then my next one is A Dream of Wessex by Christopher Priest. Now, I really wanted to get onto a Christopher Priest after reading The Glamour in October last year. I really enjoyed that, so I'm looking forward to reading more Christopher Priest. This is sort of a made-up type of an imaginative world called Wessex, a city called Wessex, and weird and wonderful world. I really love Christopher Priest writing, so I'm looking forward to it. It's quite a small read, so it's quite a nice break from the bigness that is coming my way in The Ships of Merior. But yeah, Dream of Wessex. And then we have The Thing Itself by Adam Roberts. So ever since I sort of listened to him in an interview by Sci-Fi Scavenger, I've always really wanted to read him. I've also heard good things from sort of Outlaw Bookseller and things based on, he's quite a new, or he's a modern author, and this is one of his bigger ones. It is like one of his most popular ones. So this is about two people sort of stuck in the north, in a research base. Two people stuck in a research base, and very The Thing. It's got a lot of things about The Thing, the film, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to starting on Adam Roberts' stuff, and I hope to get some more. Is another sort of brain melding inner fictiony. I mention it in my inner space fiction video, which you can see in the corner. I may put it up there, I may not, but this is another sort of modern day science fiction author. I've heard lots of good stuff about this book, and I thought I would check it out. It seems a bit out there with its ideas of multiple ways of writing, like newspaper articles and things like that, so it's quite interesting in that way. And that is The Rift by Nina Allen. So this is about Selena and Julie, who are sisters, and Julie goes missing, and then shows up randomly quite a few years in the future, and she believes she has gone to another planet. And it is all about Selena trying to come to terms with what Julie has gone through, and whether or not she is actually telling the truth or not. And it seems a bit of a interesting book that I'm looking forward to. Maybe a little bit sort of detective-y type, missing person challenge type detective stuff. And those are the books. I think those are the books that I picked out. I may get through them, I don't know, depends on how much reading I get on in March. And if I do, I may come back with an update saying I'm going on to something a little short or something before the end of March. Or I may be still carrying on a book because it's taking me longer to read one of them. I'm very varied in my reading, and as you could probably tell, I'm quite variable in sort of genre. So it's sort of, I go with the flow. If I like the idea of reading something, I will put it on the TBR, and if I probably would want to carry on series, trying to finish series. So I probably will go back to some series that I've started and stopped, and will carry on in April. But in terms of audiobooks, I'm really not digging audiobooks. I'm not. I tried to read Acceptance, and I probably am not going to read it ever. I have it as a paperback, so I might go back to it at some point. But I'm really just not getting into audiobooks. I much prefer to just listen to some music. I don't know, just can't get into them, but I may get back to them at some point. So that is the TBR for the month of March. What is your TBR like in March? What books do you have coming up? And comment, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.